Hello beautiful people and welcome back to another video by your girl here, Big Bubbly Beauty. It's great to see you all again. Sorry for the long hiatus. To be honest with you, I don't really feel like explaining. A lot of stuff happened and there was some loss, and so I just don't feel comfortable touching on it right now. I lost someone very close to me, so we're just gonna not talk about that, but keep going with the videos because I really wanted to come back, and this is something that I really enjoy doing. So I hope that you guys enjoy it too, and we can get going with videos like this going forward. So today's video I'm really excited for, and it is unboxing the Fabfitfun spring box. You could probably tell, but I am decently tan, and that's because we went away for most of the winter, because I hate winter with a burning passion. And so I'm so excited for spring because it means that good weather is finally coming. Like, I am dressed way too spring-like for Canada right now, but I don't care. I've got my spring outfit on. I am ready for spring, so let's bring the good vibes with this box. Let's open it up. So as always with this thing, I'm going to show you what I got in my base box, and then I'm going to go through what my add-ons were. Well, that's different. Scratch card. No purchase necessary, but yet you have to be part of Fabfitfun. Okay, I am back. I have this little like instant scratcher thing that you get from the what's it called? The pharmacy? No, the corner store. The corner store where they have the scratchers. So I guess you scratch it across, and if you get 4 cakes in a row, you win. I think you have to match 4 cakes because I think they're all cake, maybe. Yeah, it's like, sorry, you're not an instant winner. But yes, this is what it looks like on the inside. Anyways, there's a lot of crud now on my desk, but that's okay. That is a-okay. All right, so this should probably surprise no one, but for choice number 1, I got this absolutely adorable cooler bag thing. Let's open it up. It's vacuum sealed right now. So this is by June Shine, I think. It's supposed to be a cooler backpack. Look at that. That is so cute. And it had like these grapefruits, I guess. Grapefruits all over it. I think by now we know my obsession with fruit in clothing and bags and stuff like that. So this is adorable, and it's a cooler as well. And this is kind of like, this is more practical for me, to be honest, because normal cooler bags are great, but like you don't really have a bag to carry them in, and this is like perfect for a picnic. If that makes sense. And this is the June Shine cooler backpack in summer citrus, and it was $60. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is a lot for a cooler. Yes, it's a backpack. Yes, it's a cool concept. Yes, it's really cute. But I don't think I would ever pay $60 for it. But am I happy to have it? Oh, hell yes. Yes, this will be great. Especially too when you go on like trips and you just want to pack beer because you're going to the beach or the lake or something. And you need something cute to pack your beer in, or your ciders or your coolers or whatever you like to have. This is perfect. So this next one, I remember not being super drawn to a lot of the choices. So I kind of just picked the least offensive one. And that is this set of 4 melamine plates. Now, we do have a lot of barbecues outside, and actually feeling these, I think I'm going to like them more than I thought I would, because they are a bit plasticky, but they're kind of durable, and it seems perfect for taking them outside for barbecues and having stuff on our patio. And they are quite cute too, to be honest. Like, this is adorable pattern. These are by Katie Kine. It's a set of 4, and I guess they were $40. Again, I would not pay that for this, but I would probably pay half that. I'd probably pay about $20 for this set of 4 because they are quite nice, feel sturdy, and they're quite pretty. And I actually do see me getting some use out of them, so I'm not as upset with them as I thought I would be. So yes, could you see a theme here? Eating outdoors, wanting to be outdoors all the time because yeah, don't like winter and I want to go outside. Oh, I didn't realize the next thing was also from Katie Kine, but I saw these and instantly was like, this is definitely a splurge. I don't really need this, but do I want it? Yes. Yes, I do. I really, really want these. And these It's adorable. It's like those fruit basket things that you get where you can wash it in the fruit basket, but they're ceramic, so they're reusable. And I get a lot of fruit from the farmer's market, and this would be great because I know that if it's kind of in that plasticky container and I haven't washed it yet, I'm less likely to eat it. But if it's already washed, ready to go, and sitting in something cute like this in my fridge, I'm more likely to eat it. It is one of those things that's like, yes, that's just a sad fact about me, but it's true. And these will actually make it so that the fruit goes bad less often in my house. It's a bigger one as well. They're so cute in the colors too. I see a theme with these colors though. Like a lot of stuff is this color of blue, but that's fine. I like this color of blue. It's quite nice actually. But yeah, so just two of these cute little colanders. They are ceramic. They're a bit heavier than I expected, but they are ceramic, so that also makes sense. It's called 2-piece berry bowls, and they were $25. Not bad. Not bad actually. I will get used to them, so good for me anyway. So this next one, it was again one of those choices where I kind of chose the thing that interested me the most, but nothing was really like popping to me, and that is this Fenty Beauty portable contour and concealer brush. I don't really have a great concealer brush, so it is something that I do think I need. I don't really need a contour brush. I don't really do contour, but I do need a concealer brush. It's just kind of why I got it. Oh, you push down, you pull it back up. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's nice and soft. But yeah, this will be a great as a concealer brush because I don't really have one. Interesting. I mean, it's a cute little brush. It's got a magnetic closure. It looks really nice. I don't know what to say about it. It's a brush. It's soft. It's the brush 150 and it was $24. It's kind of a lot actually, but yeah. Anyways, next is this thing by NCLA Beauty Sleep Overnight Lip Mask in Birthday Cake. It says wake up and celebrate your lips, which is honestly something that I do need. After getting back, it was like the dryness just attacked me. My entire body felt like all the moisture got sucked out of it when I came back. And my lips were so dry. It's taking me so much lip balm to get them looking like normal lips again instead of like crusty, musty things. So actually an overnight lip mask might be really well appreciated. Ooh, it actually smells like cake. I was expecting something super sweet and not like true cake smelling. This smells like my kitchen after I make cupcakes. That's actually quite impressive. Like they didn't overdo the sweetness, which is what I was expecting. It smells like legit cake. It's gonna be hard not to eat that. Like legitimately hard not to eat that. It's got castor seed oil, shea butter, mango seed butter, and vitamin E. Dab onto lips before bed and wake up smooth and pumped. Pretty straightforward. And this is $21. That's a lot, but actually if you think about it, it's just used for your lips, you get a lot of product. Like I will be hard pressed to use up all of it. Now it's got kind of like a grainy top to it. I wonder if that's just, oh. It is not as solid as I thought it was. It's very squishy. I thought it would be like a solid from how it looked. Okay, I guess I have some on my fingers now. Let's just try it out. So unfortunately it does not taste as good as it smells, but that's probably a good thing so then I won't eat it as much. Anyways, I'm still really happy with that. Then last but not least, I chose these Glamnetic reusable press-on nails. I kind of miss going to the salon to get my nails done. It was just one of those things where it was like a nice little treat, but I don't really want the really hard ones where you have to get like the Dremel to get them off. And then the other ones just don't last long enough. So I thought press-on nails, worth a shot. So that's why I got this. No risk, right? So these are in the shade Creamer and they were $19.99. Basically you glue them on. And to remove them, you soak your hands in warm water for 10 minutes. Bonds skin instantly, avoid contact with eyes. All right, so don't get the glue anywhere else. Got it. But I'm excited to try these out. So that was it for my actual box. Now I'm going to go on to my add-ons. I swear I say this every time, but I was like trying to be more intentional about what I got. So there's not as much here as previous, maybe, but hopefully it's all usable. So the first thing I got is a bit out there, actually, but it's because I want to start getting more active, and I actually have been. So while we were away, I was active like basically every day. We went for a swim almost every day and did laps in the pool. And that actually felt really good. And since coming back, I've been trying to keep up with the exercise a little bit. It makes me feel better. It makes my body feel better. And so I thought about yoga because it's relatively low impact, but because my wrists aren't very strong, some of the positions you need a block for in order to do them properly. And so I figured, why not just get a yoga block? It's not expensive. And if it helps me actually do yoga properly, then awesome. I realize now I probably should have gotten 2 instead of 1, but we'll see how it works. And the yoga block was $12. So not too bad. It's from Move Active. It's a studio yoga block. Studio yoga block. Next I got, oh, why is everything like less? What's the word? I do stuff and it changes the usefulness of the thing I got. So I cut off all the blonde in my hair, pretty much. So this is less important, but this is a Fakai Blonde RX shampoo. It's a purple toning shampoo. I actually really like Fakai and how it reacts with my hair. So I thought I would get a purple toning shampoo because at the time my hair was quite green still. And then I chopped it all off. So yeah, but I will bleach my hair again at some point in the future. It's gonna happen. We know it is. So this will be important for then, but not right now. It's gonna go in my closet. Oops. Oh well, it was only $12. So yeah, not too bad. Last but not least, this I got because I was actually kind of upset. I'll explain. They were saying that there was a full size of the commodity velvet? No, commodity gold. And there's supposed to be a full size that you could pick as an option. But like I went in there immediately to get this thing before I got snatched up. And it wasn't there. And I looked through the ones of like, it's no longer available because people have snatched them all up. And it still wasn't there. I don't know if it just doesn't ship to Canada, but I was really, really disappointed that the commodity gold perfume wasn't there. But then I saw this and I was like, okay, you know what? A full size of perfume that I may or may not like. But this is a sampler kit. And so if I like one, then I can get a bigger size of it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to get this. And it's the Expressive Discovery Kit, and it was $15. So let's crack it open. See if it tells you anything about the scents. Oh, it gives you little smeller thingies. Yes, perfect. Okay, and it tells you all about the smells. So it gives you like little cards to try them on. So we're gonna try them out. I'm gonna try my best to describe them for you because I know it's through a camera and you all can't smell it. But we'll start off with Book. It's supposed to be a crisp, woodsy fragrance with eucalyptus and bergamot, cypress, sandalwood. It smells like more like woods than a book, but okay. Okay, now I can kind of see how that's Book. It's a bit more of a masculine scent. It's kind of like spicy and woodsy. It's still like a bit of a feminine undertone. It's not too powerful, but it smells a bit more like a cologne, but it's quite nice and spicy. Or woodsy. That's actually kind of nice. I do like that. So I'm going to put that in the like pile. We'll try Gold next. The one that I felt cheated on. It says, rich enough to bathe in, this decadent fragrance is an intoxicating journey into one's innermost desires, thoughts, and impulses. Oh my lord. Warm gourmand scent is amber, sandalwood, and sweet vanilla. It's got juniper berries, vanilla, sandalwood, creamy musk. I might not actually like the Gold. We will see, but I don't think I will. It does not have things that I like. Okay, Bullet Dodged. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Not really. Let's try and see if I can explain. It's not bad. It's just kind of meh. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very warm scent. Like it's very warm. It's not bad, but it's not me. It's kind of like, middle of the road. Okay. Next is Velvet. This is mysterious and elegant, evokes the pure indulgence of the soft texture, meaning bare skin. Okay, so these descriptions. Anyways, woody ambery blend, almond, rose petals, and black amber. Me and Rose. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So we'll see how this Velvet one does, but hopefully it's not going to give me a migraine. Oh. I hate that. I do not like that at all. Ugh. Why is it so bad? It's not migraine-ish, but it's roasted almonds, coconut water, rose petals, vanilla beans, white birch, and amber. It shouldn't be bad. Okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. Okay, it's getting better over time. I don't know what was the first scent, but it was like, well, the rest of it's not bad. But no, I don't really like that. Not really. Okay. Moss. There's one called Moss. Okay. We'll try it. This one says, crisp aroma is one nature would be proud of. Fresh, green, and earthy. Oak moss, cedarwood, reminiscent of walk in the woods. Wet, cool, clean, and reviving. Grapefruit, bergamot, orange blossom, cedarwood, and oak moss. It might be too citrusy for me, but willing to try this. Okay, moss. Oh, that does smell like the outdoors. What? It smells like a walk in the woods. That's impressive. That's actually really calming. It just makes me want to be outside. Oh, it's not very me, but I like it. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, that's going in the good pile. It's not a me scent because like that's not my personality in a fragrance, if that makes sense. But it smells so good. It just like reminds you of walks outside. Okay. Next is paper. I'm so happy. A cult classic brought back from the archives. Yee. Sandalwood as a skin scent. ISO-E Super Sandalwood and Cedarwood. Am I actually going to like this? I might not. It's kind of disappointing when it told me what the breakdown was for it, but we'll try it. Here we go for paper. It's going to smell like paper. Like books. That's what I'm hoping for. Although I guess there was one called Book, but whatever. Right now it's kind of giving Science Lab. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of like the slightly acetic scent of a Science Lab textbook. If that makes sense. It's okay. It's just kind of nothing. I mean, it's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. I'm not as happy with that as I thought I would be. Okay. Last but not least, we have milk. Seeking comfort in this creamy and calming scent offers the perfect start to a day. Cold milk, warm fragrance of marshmallow, mahogany, and tonka bean. Okay. Could be really good or really bad. Oh, I got some on my hand. Damn it. Hopefully I like it. Very powerful. Very sweet. Like, very sweet. It's not bad, but it's, again, not my favorite. It's good, though. It's like a very sweet... It's just sweet. That's kind of it. That's where the thought ends. It's not sweet to end. It's just sweet. Yeah. It smells like sugar. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. So there was only one that I absolutely did not like, and that was Velvet. Let's try it again. Nope. Still no. Least favorite, Velvet. The middle ones were like gold, paper, and milk. Okay, so paper, I don't see how it's much of a scent. Like, I can barely smell anything now. I feel like I'm just smelling the actual paper. I'm going to give it another spritz. Maybe I didn't get enough of it on the paper. Oh, it smells like a glasses cleaning cloth. Like one of the moistened ones. Interesting smell. Don't know if I want to smell like that. So it's kind of like, eh. I'd rather smell like milk. It's a bit too sweet for me, but it's better. Okay, now that I'm smelling it again, gold is actually pretty good. Okay, so far I have my order. Just got to figure out the top two. So my ranking goes Book, then Moss, although it was a hard sell, Gold, then Milk, then Paper, then Velvet. The only one that I actively did not like was Velvet. Like the two fragrances that I liked the most were very soothing scents. So yeah, I think I'm a sucker for eucalyptus. I think that's part of it. Yeah. So I think that's part of it is I'm just a sucker for eucalyptus. It's just calming and soothing and I really like it. Yeah. So that is my scent space expressive journey. Do you like the little mini review? Anyways, let me know what you guys think of both my add-ons and my box. What were your favorite items? What did you like? What do you think of the whole box in general? Do you think it's still worth it? I actually do. Like, I still do. The stuff is... Some of the choices are getting a little bit more with it, but I really like the add-ons too. I mean, if I look at it this time, did I get stuff that I absolutely needed? No, I didn't actually. I still think I'm going to keep it though, because it was still fun and it's not that expensive. It's gotten more expensive, so we'll see. We'll have to see for the next few times if it's still worth it to me, but I love the thrill of it, you know? So for now, it's going to continue. But let me know what you think of what I got down below, and I will see you next time, beautiful people. Bye!